Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be showing you guys another one of my TBRs because this is the third readathon I will be participating in July. And this readathon is called Medieval-A-Thon. I will leave the creator's channel down below in case you're interested and you can check it out if you want to. So for this readathon, it takes place the entirety of July, I believe, and you can build yourself up to be like a peasant, a noble, a prince or a princess, a queen or a king, based on the amount of books you read. So there are more that I know I missed because I don't have it in front of me at the moment, but I'm going to try to be a queen and read 6 books. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So for these challenges, it's like you can get different clothing pieces and weapons and stuff. So to get those items, you have to read a certain book. So the first one is the crown, and to get a crown, you have to read a book where there is a fight for the throne. Now, I had so much trouble figuring out a book for this challenge because I was scouring my bookshelves looking for a book that would fit this prompt. I looked, but I didn't think any of them would like fit this until I found this one, and I think it goes pretty well with the prompt, and you'll see why. And that's Ash Princess by Laura Sebastian, and I think goes well with the prompt because of the crown, and this is the prompt for the crown, so yeah. Now, I don't know if this is entirely like a fight for the throne. It's about this princess who's like taken or something, and then she was disgraced by having the name Ash Princess, so she wants to get her throne back, I'm pretty sure. So that's what this is about, and I can't wait to read it. The next thing you need is a helmet, and that prompt is to read a book with a dragon on the cover. And for that, I chose Dragon Rider by Cornelia Funke. This is another book that has been on my shelf for so long, like a lot of the books mentioned in previous videos, and I need to read this, and I love Cornelia Funke's writing. It's so, I don't know what it is. It's just like, it brings me back to my childhood, and I miss that. And the font is pretty big, and the spacing is big too, so I know I can fly through this, and hopefully get to reading the other books on my growing TBR for July. The next piece of armor is the breastplate, so for that you need to read a shiny book. For that, I chose The Last Namsara by Kristen Ciccarelli. This has to do with dragons and slaying dragons. I'm pretty sure the dragons in this like collect stories, and then the main character, like, it's illegal to use stories to draw dragons out, I think, but she does it, and that's a problem. Yeah, I think that's what this book is about. The next item is leggings, like, you know, the metal stuff they put on their legs and shins and stuff. It's to read a thick paperback. And for this one, I'm actually not sure on what I want to read. I have 2 options, and they are Outlander by Diana Gabaldon and A Clash of Kings by it's not J.R.R. Tolkien, it's George R.R. Martin. Now, the reason why I'm not entirely sure on this is because this is one of the books I want to read by the end of the year. I don't know if that's going to happen. If I pick it for this, it might. But I want to read this one too because I read A Game of Thrones last month or 2 months ago. And I want to continue the series before I forget everything and have to reread Game of Thrones because I do not want to do that. It took a long time to read that book. So I'm honestly not sure on which one I want to read. I may just pick when it comes to that time. So it could go either way. Next, you need your boots, and that prompt is to read a book that has yellowed over time. For this, I chose Graceling by Kristen Cashore. Now, the funny thing is, these pages aren't necessarily that yellowed, and it hasn't been like that long since I've had this book, but what made me choose this is I have no idea if you can see this or not, but right here at the top it's yellow, and this is like whiter than this, and then it goes all the way on the top. So I don't know like what happened to this book because down here it's like lighter and up here it's yellower. So I thought this was like a pretty good choice because it's kind of a mix of both. And I really want to read this book too because it's been sitting on my shelf for quite a while. And then you can also get some weapons, and there are 4 different weapons you can get, and the one I chose was the twin daggers, and for this prompt you have to read a book with an assassin or assassins in it. And I chose The Tiger at Midnight by Swati Dala. Whoops. And I also got this at BookCon. So I think it was my last BookCon video where this came up, and I told you guys the reason I picked this up was because I saw the word assassin, and so I think this is the perfect pick for that. So those are all the books I plan on reading for this readathon. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. Anyway, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!